Good morning, I'm Deb Smucker from the RV Factory. I'm a factory representative for the Luxe Fifth Wheels and the Luxe Toy Hauler. And today we're going to walk around a 42RL. And we're going to start outside with some of the things that you all are very familiar with. Our More Ride pin box. We of course have full body paint with 2 coats of clear and a cut and buff. We have the Equalizer leveling system, which is one of the stronger leveling systems, so we can put our legs at a 5-degree angle, and then we can also stop our side-to-side motion from our legs sitting at an angle. Stops a lot of the movement on the inside. We have 12-inch pads on the 2 front legs, and we have 10-inch pads on the 4 back legs. We have a very large pass-through storage because we use an actual drop frame. So you don't see any offset inside our pass-through storage. It goes straight across. We also have access doors. Makes it very easy for you to be able to get in and see where the furnaces are. We'll walk to the other side and I'll show you the one where the docking station is. We have our accent lighting on the inside. This is standard in everything that we do. And of course we always have the 12-inch frame, I-beam frame with the 2-inch box frame underneath on the Elites. This is an Elite. We're going to have 8,000-pound axles. On this particular unit we're a 42. So we have 3 8,000-pound axles. We have standard on every unit, H-rated Goodyear tires, 17.5-inch wheels. We have automotive disc brakes. That's on everything that we build. Our slides are all electric slides. Have power awnings depending on the unit. This one has the optional dinette awning on it as well. I want to walk around and show you the docking station. We have on the other side, and then we'll go inside. This is a 101, so this is a true wide body. All of our units are. We have the 3-inch thick graphite infused foam core walls. We have the TPO, the Dicor Diflex roof. Let's walk around to the other side. This particular unit also has the window screens silks on it. This is stops about 50% of the UV rays from going in and also gives it a very uniform look clear across the side of the unit. Those are an optional feature. We have the 2-inch receiver on this unit. That's used for bike racks, for trays. It has a 300-pound capacity on it. This one has the power cord reel for your electrical cord, so it stays stored in here. It doesn't have to lay in the mud, and you don't have to handle it. So that's a very popular option on our units. I believe the cord is 35 feet on that unit. This unit has the on-demand Truma water heater here. We have extra storage compartments on all of our Elites. There are actually 4. One is used for the power cord reel. We have 2 on the other side and this one up front just for extra things like your tools, your gloves, maybe your cord if you don't have the power cord reel, a place to put your container for a sewer hose, whatever you want to use them for. This is our docking station. So the nice thing on this feature is everything is in one location. You have your low point drains, everything comes up from the bottom. You've got the release valves for your tanks. You have your black tank flush system. You have your area to winterize, your fresh water connection for your outside shower hose, your light, your connections, an outlet. One of the features that I like the best, because we do a lot of things to make this unit easy to use, and one of them is in our docking station. This one has the winterization package, the Arctic package on it. So we have all the water lines and pipelines insulated, but right here is where you get to your water filter. You have your, I believe the water pump is right down below on the floor on this. The nice thing on this is that you can actually get in here and look after you hook up and make sure all the connections are tight, make sure everything is good right away. This is a control panel for your leveling system. It is an auto leveling system. Very simple to use. This is an area that I like also. This is your front compartment, and this one does have the generator in it. A lot of people will just get the generator prep, but some of the things I like to point out is right here is our hydraulic pump. And one of the things that we do is we keep that fully exposed so you can always get to it. The color codes that you see on the hoses, those are all automotive grade hose. All of those are color coded to the leg. And that means if you have a leg that's not working, you can look at it, look at the code, you can come right back in here and you know what valves that needs to be worked on. You don't have to drop everything and trace all the lines. You can tell right from here because it's all color coded. These are your battery disconnects. One of the other things that they do is in most coaches you would have your inverter. Most coaches use a 1,000 or a 1,200 watt inverter. They would mount it on the back wall there, and you would have to lay in here to be able to get to it. They actually constructed a tray that is bolted right onto the framework, and now your inverter is mounted here. Everything you need to get to in order for you to work on this or to be able to reset or anything is right here facing you, so it's very easy to get to. In our Firebox, a lot of companies have quit putting fireboxes in with their generator prep. Like I said, this one does have the generator, but when we do the prep, we still keep the firebox in because that's an expensive piece to try to do aftermarket. And we actually went another link to make this really strong so you can actually set things on there and it's not going to collapse because this is like tin. They take an aluminum piece, they fill it with wood, and they actually attach it to this, so now you have a lot of strength in your firebox. Just some of the little things that they do to try to make this coach simple, to make it easy. I call it as frustration-free as possible. We have 40-pound LP tanks, one on each side. And there you can also see the height of this leg, the length of this leg, and the width of it on the front part. This is our outside radio that you can run from out here. We have 2 speakers. The nice thing about this is if you want to have music and you're under the awning, somebody walks up, you can turn it down from out here, you can turn it out from out here when they leave. So you don't have to keep going inside and outside in order to use your outside speakers and your radio. On all units of the Elites, we have 2 furnaces. Right here is one, and the other one's on the other side. This one having the Arctic package has, instead of 2 20,000 BTU furnaces, we have 2 35,000 BTU furnaces. The other nice thing about our unit, this unit has 3 airs because it is a 42 foot. So since it has 3 airs, it has 2 35,000 BTU furnaces, but they're actually separate zoned. So one furnace is running the upstairs, one furnace is running the downstairs. One air is running the upstairs, 2 airs are running the downstairs. And so you can actually control them separately and actually keep the upper part of your coach cooler if you want and the downstairs warmer if you want, because they are not connected. So that's an unusual feature. It's a unique feature in our coach. We have, this one has the option of the step above. This is also a great step. I love this step because it always comes down. You have adjustable legs on the bottom, so it always touches the ground. So it's very sturdy when you walk on it. There's no sponginess in the bottom step. My favorite thing on this step is we have the platform step at the top. And this is really nice because if this was a narrower step, a lot of times when you walk out and you have something in front of you, you can overstep that step. With the platform step, you're not going to do that. And it gives you just a little bit more stability when you're up on this top and you're walking out. So we'll go inside. This is the inside of the 42RL, which is one of my favorite floor plans. This coach is one that we actually had online. One of our customers came in, and we talked to them several times over the phone. They purchased the unit while it was still in production. So there's some things kind of unique to them. However, the overall floor plan is what I really want to go over. This floor plan has the most living space for a couple. It doesn't have a spare room, but it has a lot of counter space. You have a bigger island. So your sink's kind of in the middle towards one end, but you have space on both sides of the sink, which is really nice because we're able to put a longer island in this coach. Our refrigerator sits on the front wall. And the nice feature about that is that when this unit is closed up, you can still come in here, you can get into the refrigerator, you have counter space here, you have counter space here. So if you're one of those couples that likes to stop and make a sandwich or be able to get into your refrigerator because you restocked before you go into the campground, this is a perfect unit. This unit has a huge amount of storage in it. It has a pantry here with shelves on the top. You have extra storage up on the top. Some people will want a shelf up there. Some people like to keep that open for their appliances that they don't use all the time. So it kind of can be what you want it to be. You have the drawers, and again, our drawers are amazing. They are all solid wood, all dovetailed. You don't see any layered wood in this drawer whatsoever. There's not white fiberboard on the bottom. We have solid wood here, and one of the biggest features is you don't have glides going down the side. Our drawer glides are on the bottom. They're all soft touch close. When we did this was so that we could keep the width of our drawers, so we don't lose any width and we have more strength underneath. Every drawer that we do is built like this in every unit that we use, that we build. So that's kind of universal in everything that we build. The Golds, the Toy Hauler, and the Elites, all the drawers are the same. This has a lot of storage underneath. The biggest thing about this is the counter space, and there are some reconfiguring that sometimes you can do. This one has the gas residential stove. So this is a big feature for the Luxe coaches. Most of the people will get it. We do a 24 and a 30. This coach could have either one. You have a residential oven, so there's no more lighting it with a match. It works just like your unit does at home. We have all glass backsplash, and a nice thing about our glass backsplash is things that you don't really notice is that we actually mount this to plywood before we put it up because we have soft touch walls in the Luxe Elites. So that gives us a lot, the soft touch walls give us a lot of reduction in sound. It doesn't get so noisy. It helps with another layer of insulation. And so we put this on plywood and then attach it so all the movement is up against the plywood, which keeps our glass backsplash strong. I love that because we don't take shortcuts in what we do. We kind of overbuild in what we do. This unit also has the dishwasher. We use the Fisher Pica, which is one of the best. It's a deep drawer. This is an option. Most people get it. Some people choose not to. If you choose not to, we can either do a bank of drawers or we can do a cabinet so you can put more pots and pans or whatever you want to carry. This unit also has a second double pantry, which is absolutely gorgeous. Gives you a lot of space. On the inside, there's an outlet in there. Again, all soft touch drawers for a lot of storage here for your towels, your dish rags, whatever you decide you want to store in them. We all have different things that we like to have in drawers. The nice thing about when you have a lot of storage in drawers is you don't have to dig to the back of a cabinet. Everything pulls out to you. So this has nice big drawers in this double pantry. And it also has the ambient lighting up in the top here and on that side as well. This is our entertainment center, and our entertainment center is also very well known because we actually make best use we can of everything, of our space. So we have extra storage back here for those of you that carry books, if you carry DVDs, those things that you just don't want to be out, maybe some things you just don't want seen, you have shelving back there. The nice thing is the bracket on this, the bracket that we put our TV on is not one where you see the TV moving a lot. It's very solid, it's very big. So the TV is very solid, and you don't have to strap it. You don't have to worry about it because it just goes back in and locks in, and you don't have to worry about it. We use the sound bar for our sound system. And of course, we have a Blu-ray player. We have storage on each side. And then we have the ability to have our Sofa in the back. This is a hide-a-bed sofa. You'll notice there's 2 registers on the floor. This is the only time you'll see registers on the floor is when we do the Arctic package. And again, like I said, because we do 235,000 BTU furnaces, we had to bring 2 registers back here. Our registers are also not just single runs. Each register is its own heat run. So the nice thing about that is the heat doesn't dissipate by the time you bring it back here. When you use a total run, by the time you would get to the back, you'd lose a lot of your heat. So we actually make them independent. The rest of the heat runs and registers are under the island, so there's none on the floor. So now you have the ability, if you wanted to have different furniture, or if you want to put in an area rug to bring in your color, if you want to put an airbed down here because you have guests that come to stay with you, you have all kinds of floor space to be able to do that. And the amount of space that you have, since you don't have any registers on the floor, gives you a lot of versatility in what you can do here. This particular unit does not have a table. It doesn't have a buffet, and that's simply because the clients that are getting this, he is going to put a desk there. So again, he chose to buy his own desk. He's going to set it in here, but normally this is where the buffet would be, or your dining room table. But this is a good shot, though, also of our soft touch walls and the amount of outlets that we have in our coach. And I didn't bring that up, but we have in this downstairs, we have an outlet over here. We have an outlet behind these chairs. We have an outlet on this side of the coach. We have an outlet on either side of the sofa. We have an outlet behind that television. We have an outlet inside that cabinet. We have an outlet down here on the side of the island. We have outlets over there on the counter space. So the amount of outlets in just the downstairs is amazing. So you don't have an issue with having to have cords run all over or not figuring out where you want to set something. You have ample outlets so that you can move things around, so that you can set up printers, so that you can plug in your phone, whatever you want to do. And speaking of your phone, of course, we still have the charger that's built into the countertop so that you can lay your phones here and they'll charge. A couple of the phones will require an adapter, but I think most of the new iPhones and everything has been working just off of the charger. So all you have to do is lay your phones down and they'll charge. We use multiplex lighting, and the multiplex lighting gives you the ability to turn everything off from any panel. Then every panel throughout the coach is a little bit different. So the one panel over there may run the fan up in the ceiling. This one will run all of the different lights down in the downstairs in the kitchen. You can turn all of them off from here, and there are several panels throughout the coach, so when you're upstairs in the bedroom you can also turn off all the lights. We're going to walk upstairs. These are your control panels. I'll let you come through. There you go. There's your control panel. So we do put it behind a door so there's not something that people will just accidentally touch or mess with your slides. We have our breaker boxes, our fuses, all of it's hidden behind a door. One of the unique things about this particular floor plan that makes it one of my favorites is it's very functional, especially if you're one that may have guests that occasionally stay with you. You can come up the steps and you can enter the bedroom from the hallway here. You can come up the steps and enter the bathroom from the side, and it has a pocket door so we don't have multiple doors swinging into the hallway. The bathroom is laid out nicely because your shower is kind of around the corner. The toilet is over here. Your sink is in the corner, so you can come in here. You still have counter space to be able to lay things on. You have ample storage up here with medicine cabinet. You actually have a place where we can put 1 or 2 towel racks, which is a really nice feature in a coach, to be able to have a place to hang those things when you're done with them. The nice thing also is you can come through here. If you have guests, you don't have to go out into the hallway because you have an enclosed bathroom. You don't have to go out into the hallway to go back into your bedroom. You can actually enter the bedroom from this side, and our washer dryer cabinet is right here. You can see this slide goes from the bathroom all the way through here. This is closet on this side, and then we turn this side into like your linen closet. So you have drawer storage, you have shelf storage for your bathroom, for your towels and the things that you want to keep there. And you also have a pocket door here. Again, all of our doors are solid core. So if you listen to this, you can tell how heavy it is. You can pull it shut. So now, if you have guests staying with you, you can close this door and they're able to come up the hallway, go in to use the bathroom, and they don't feel like they're walking into your bedroom. They never look into your bedroom when they come up. So it's a very functional unit. In this particular one, our bed goes from the front to the back. So you have room on each side to be able to walk. You have nightstands on each side. We have storage up above so that you still have storage above your bed. You have cabinetry on each side of the nightstands. And we have 2 closets. So this is your bedroom entertainment center, again with more storage down here, a lot of storage down here. For those people, when you have things that you want to stack up, your jeans, sweatshirts, it's nice to have some shelf storage. You have your closet here. Each side has a closet that goes out. Shoe racks are built onto them, so you can actually set shoes or put hats there, shoes down on the bottom, so you have some storage there. You have a shirt rod or a shirt length rod in here to be able to store. You again have up here, people have used this for a number of different things. You have banks of drawers, so we didn't lose the drawers that we would have had in the front walk-in closet. You still have them here. You have 4 drawers here. You have another closet here, and some people have left that out, made this for longer clothes. I mean, there's a lot of configurations here that you can do real simple to make this real functional. And again, then you can walk out from the bedroom into the hall. You can see the amount of space. You see our hanging lights. This is just a gorgeous coach for the people that like to cook, the people that want counter space. This is an Elite, so we do have the taller slides with our cabinets inside the slides. It gives you that big open feeling, a lot of room to be able to move around in. It's just one of my favorite floor plans. So I just wanted to show it to you and let you look at it. It's one that we do quite often, but a lot of times people are waiting to pick it up. So we had the ability to do a walkthrough for you today and let you see it. Thank you very much, and give us a call. We do have a lot of units that are open units that we have them online. This particular one was, like I was telling you, we insert some units, we call them opens, so that people that have time restraints can't wait for months for a build. We have units online, and that's what this customer did. They had some time restraints, so they were able to find a unit online. Those units are on our website. They're always listed under our new inventory. Some of them will say in process. You wonder why there's not pictures. It's because we're just building them. And so depending on the stage that you select it, there sometimes can still be some things altered to make it yours, just like we did this one. So take a look at our inventory and give us a call.